The 2012 Great Lakes Water Quality Agreement states that the waters of the Great Lakes should be free from the introduction and spread of aquatic invasive species and free from the introduction and spread of terrestrial invasive species that adversely impact the quality of the waters of the Great Lakes. The Invasive Species Indicator is a tool used binationally to report on the progress of this objective by rolling up the assessments of the contributing sub-indicators into two components: prevention of establishment of aquatic non-indigenous species and the impacts of existing aquatic invasive species in the Great Lakes Basin. Each of these sub-indicators are assessed with a status of good, fair, or poor, and a trend of improving, unchanging, or deteriorating. Currently, prevention of establishment of aquatic non-indigenous species is assessed as good and unchanging, while impacts of existing aquatic invasive species is poor and unchanging, signaling that preventing new species from establishing in the Great Lakes has been successful. However, those that are already established are causing significant impacts to the ecosystem. First, looking at the prevention side of the indicator, in recent decades there has been great success in reducing any new establishment, largely due to the management of ballast water on transoceanic ships by implementing inspection and regulations. It's important to note, however, that ballast waters aren't the only source of entry. There are others, such as aquarium releases and bait used for fishing. On the impact side, aquatic invasive species have continued to expand their ranges, further impacting water quality and ecosystem health. 64 of the 188 aquatic non-indigenous species are considered invasive and are known to cause environmental and socio-economic impacts. Once established in the Great Lakes, they will continue to spread, establishing themselves further in other parts of the basin as well. One established species of concern is sea lamprey. This parasitic species causes high rates of mortality in native fish such as lake trout and lake sturgeon. However, the good news is that populations have declined by 90% since implementing control efforts. Dry-cinnid mussels are another species of concern and have become the primary component of bottom-dwelling communities in all lakes except Superior, where densities are low. They impact nutrient cycling, increase water clarity, and alter zooplankton and phytoplankton communities, causing harm to the ecosystem. Terrestrial invasive species such as garlic mustard, emerald ash borers, and mute swans can also impact the ecosystem and must continually be analyzed and reported using methods such as citizen science. Visit the State of the Great Lakes reports to learn more about the analysis, assessment, and impact of invasive species and find out what's being done to prevent further establishment in order to protect our native species.